What's going on, everybody? Dogman Dan here in Warframe, and today we're going to quickly talk about the Skana and the Skana Prime. Now, of course, I'm running Skana Prime because I have it as a founder, and I resold my Skana because I didn't need to have the space used anymore, so I had to sell it after I leveled it up. But essentially, they're roughly the same weapon. There's a slight damage change, not very much noticeable, so we'll just leave it at that. So with this weapon, of course, now I'm running the Bright Purity mod on it, and that's going to significantly change everything. We know it's a slash damage weapon. We know it's got a nice swing damage on it. It does have 2 polarity slots, a V and a dash polarity. But with this Bright Purity mod, you're basically got a sizable difference in the damage that it used to be able to do to what it can do now. So I'm going to show you here in just a moment how I've got it set up. Now, what I've read is that with this Bright Purity mod on it, you can actually get a higher damage DPS than you can with the Dacra Prime. Now, if that's 100% true or not, I couldn't really tell you because I don't know. I don't test that. But what's really nice with this now, with the Purity, you will get a radial attack dealing of 1,000 corrosive damage to enemies around me. It will restore 25% of my maximum health and temporarily increase my maximum health by 25% of the Warframe's base health. Of course, I can't speak today. So what's really nice about this is it means that I don't necessarily have to run Life Strike because I get a little extra health back. I don't necessarily have to run corrosive because I'm going to do corrosive damage in here. That type of stuff when we're doing this. So that's pretty awesome. So let's go ahead and just get right over into how I've now remodded this weapon from what it was before. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at how we're going to do this so you can see the final numbers on here. Now, Bright Purity is going to give you 100% damage plus a 1 Purity. But it doesn't show up in the stats here. Okay, so in order to get this so you can visually see it, the stat changes, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you here. So I'm going to take a pressure point at 100% melee damage. Basically the same thing as 100% damage. Okay, and you're going to see these numbers go up. So these are the new numbers that we're going to use for calculations when we get to the final build. Now, as well, I'm also running let me take this off first. Okay, so I'm also running a viral on here. So I'm going to use Fever Strike on my build, and it is tied with Vicious Frost in here. So there's my damage as well. And then let's go back over here to the pressure point and get that 100% damage. So these are the numbers right here that we're going to be using on top of what the final build number is to get our full damage numbers. Like I said, Bright Purity doesn't change. Even though it is working, it doesn't change inside of here, so you're not going to see the actual 100% stat. That's why I did it this way, so you can see the 100%. So let's come over here. Okay, so this is my setup now, and on what you're looking at is the green numbers are the numbers of all the mods minus the Bright Purity. And this number on the left here is the additional with the Bright Purity. Okay, so Crimson Dervish again. This is the stance to utilize on here. Now you can use Iron Phoenix as well if you want, but it does have a negative impact. But in this build, you're not going to see any difference. So you can use Crimson Dervish or Iron Phoenix either way, depending upon which way you like using it. In terms of the build, we're going with here with damage mostly. So Pressure Point, Jagged Edge, Buzzkill, Spoiled Strike, and of course now the Bright Purity, which is going to give us our really high numbers. So you're looking at about 350 slash, 32 on the puncture and the impact, roughly 326 on the viral, almost 3000 here in the wall attack, 1500 on the spin, or 1600 on the spin, give or take. Leap attack here at 1500. So you can see that's the pretty nice change in this weapon when you add in the bright purity with basically the damage mods. And really, I like the viral for this setup, so that's why I'm running it. I mean, you can put corrosive, you can put blast, you can put however you want to set it up. Um, it is what it is. And of course, I'm running Fury on here to bring up the attack speed back up a bit because I'm running the Spoiled Strike. I can run it without it, but the numbers aren't as impressive, and it's just not as fun. Um, I shouldn't say it's not as fun. It's fun without. I mean, you can change this around here if you wanted to take Spoiled Strike off, but basically, what you end up with would be this setup here if you didn't have Spoiled Strike and you have Bright Purity on it. So hopefully you understand what I'm saying there. But there's many ways you can put these together. This is going to be the same way I would do it on my regular Skana, but since I've got the Prime and I've already sold the Skana, this is the way I have it set up. So if you have any comments or questions or anything like that, please do feel free to leave them below. I'm glad to answer them for you. I'm really enjoying this Bright Purity mod. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys in the next episodes. Thanks for watching as always. We'll see you soon.